All right, chosen ones, listen up. If you're just going through a Discord, maybe I've gone through a Discord, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, 1 week ago, and you run into the new supply, you need to shake their hand. Are you following? Shake their hand. Shake their hand and thank them. Shake their hand and thank them because they just did you a favor. I know that you don't see it now. You're still going through the pain of the breakup and the discard and everything. You don't see it now. But I can promise you, from experience, it's time to shake their hand. Thank them. Thank them for removing the problem. Thank them for removing the problem because they have just offloaded a very big weight off of your shoulders. Even if you don't see it now, that is exactly what has just happened. You have broken free. And the new supply did not just appear out of the blue. It wasn't a coincidence. So the new supply was your golden ticket out. You see, a lot of times you see people struggling in narcissistic relationships. They are going back and forth. They discarded, they hovered, they discarded, they are hovered. There's a cycle. They cannot break the cycle. They cannot break trauma bonds. They cannot permanently walk away from a narcissistic partner, regardless of how many times you guys have been broken up. You've seen those people going back. They have been hovered. The new supply is a divine intervention. The new supply is divine intervention. You know, God is going to use that individual to help you. Because you see, sometimes, even if it doesn't sound right, or it doesn't look right or seem right, you've already been through this cycle and you've been struggling with emotions. Maybe I leave, maybe I stay, maybe I go away, maybe I stay. You're like that, back and forth. And then it's like God sees that you're struggling. God can see your pain. God feels your pain. And God is like, okay, so listen, because you're in this cycle of back and forth, you cannot move forward. You keep on going back. And then God intervenes. And very slowly, the new supply starts gravitating into the entire situation. And you may not see it, but I can promise you that new supply is your golden ticket. As much as it's going to be painful, you will be struggling with these things. Okay, so what is going on? So what about this whole thing we had together? There was nothing there. Whatever it is you thought that you had with the narcissist, it wasn't there. It was an illusion. So you fell in love with an illusion. You fell in love with somebody that wasn't there. They didn't exist. They have never existed. They don't exist even for any other person. They only exist for themselves. Whatever you thought was love, it wasn't love. If you thought it was a friend, that wasn't a friendship. It was a kind of, what do they call it? Is it friend for benefits kind of situation whereby you was only being kept around by somebody because they could benefit something off of you. It could be something tangible. It could be energy. There was something in exchange. So that's why they was around. But whatever it is you thought you had with those people, it was all an illusion. It wasn't real, you know. It wasn't love. It wasn't friendship. It wasn't parenthood. You guys are dealing with parents. You've already seen these parents. You have a lot of respect for them, father, mother, whatever. The parent wasn't there. The initial parent you thought you loved or whatever you liked, it wasn't the real parent you thought you loved. So there was something else in the background, okay? It was just abuse. And that's all it was. The new supply comes in that situationship to save you. They come in there to save you because if they do not come in to save the situation, then you cannot break out of the cycle. So God is using that new supply to come in and save you from a very difficult entanglement. It will just be a matter of time, in a couple of months, where you will now see that this whole thing of the new supply, it has been playing out in your favor. Because you see, it takes a lot of healing to understand these things. It takes a lot of healing to understand that these things you think or you see as coincidence is simply divine intervention. That's all it is. It's divine intervention. And for you to register that divine intervention, it will take you some time. So you will not see it in a day or two, maybe a week or two. But as the time goes on and you're doing the healing, working on yourself, you're going to realize that this individual came in to save you. Because you see, you need a distraction. Sometimes, if you cannot personally break out of a cycle, then there is something that God is going to use, somebody God will use to distract you. Because you see, a narcissist cannot be on their own. They cannot be on their own. They cannot survive on their own. So when you guys break up, you just have to understand that they are just simply going to run off quickly to somebody else because they don't know how to live, to be on their own, to heal, live on their own, do their own things. They always need somebody on the side to support them because that's how the dysfunction operates, because they need somebody around all the time. It cannot be a day or two. When it goes to a week, they do not have an alternative. They are going to struggle. They will be struggling, okay? So instead of you seeing a new supply as the one who came in to disrupt your relationship or marriage, just look at them as somebody who came in to save you. They will come to their own awakening, to be a matter of time before they will come to their own awakening. As the time goes on, they will go through the same cycles you went through. They are going to be love bombed, they will be trauma bonded, and then eventually they will be abused the same way that you used to be abused. And at God's timing, when the time is right, they're also going to snap. But that is not your decision. That is not your. It has nothing to do with you. So you, as an individual, your duty is to step away and let them enjoy what they feel or they think like is a new relationship. Let them enjoy that relationship. It has nothing to do with you. You see, one of the things as a healing empath, one of the things you realize as you carry along your journey, you will start to see things for what they are. You will see things as they are. You will stop to over-imagine things. You will stop to struggling, running after chasing and all that stuff. You will stop to chase things. You'll see things as they are, and you'll accept things as they are. And you just wait for time. Time is always the biggest healer. As the time goes on, you will continue to heal, and you will understand that one day, when the narcissist was cheating on you and they ran off with the new supply, you will understand that narcissist was doing you a favor. The new supply came in and did you a favor. Because a narcissist has got to have somebody else, and that somebody else is going to be a distraction. So you ask yourself a question as to why you've been running back and forth with a narcissist and you couldn't freely break away permanently. It is because there was no distraction. So the new supply came in. That new supply, you have to see them as a distraction. And while they are there love bombing themselves, buying themselves presents and going for holidays, you're out on your own doing your healing. It is going to be a matter of time until you're going to realize that you walking away and the narcissist getting involved with the new supply, it was for your own good. So God was arranging things for your highest good, Because maybe I could say, let me say something else that you guys need to realize. If a person knows that you're in a relationship, for example, they know about you, they have already been told about you. So maybe you think that they don't know, or maybe they didn't know about anything about you. They knew everything. And what really was happening was they accepted that entanglement regardless of whether you was in a marriage or not. Because the very first thing the narcissist will tell the new supply, they're going to tell them everything about you. You are the bad person. You know, you don't listen. You do this and you do that. So they are going to groom that person. And that person is going to try to come in and save the situation. So basically, the narcissist is secretly crying for help. Hey, come and help me. I'm in this bad relationship. I'm in this toxic relationship. Sometimes you meet people and then they tell you like, oh, you know, I'm married, but my husband is this or my boyfriend is that. And they are trying to run away from responsibility. You know, they're telling you all these horrible things about their partners. The only thing they're not telling you is that they're the problem. You know, so they are blaming this whole thing onto somebody else. But actually, they are the problem. So you need to understand how it works. It will save you a lot of time. It will help you heal faster. It's all a game. It's just a game. It's just a way of manipulating and, you know, playing around with people's minds. It's a game. And the only person that wins that game is the one who understands how the game works and how that game runs of narcissistic abuse, okay? By educating yourself, you understand more and you can break free, okay? So don't look at the new supply as competition. Don't try to look at them as competition. Just see them as for who they are, for what they are. See the whole thing for what it is. Behind the scenes, God is protecting you and God is saving you from a toxic marriage or relationship. It will be a couple of months when you realize that that person came in and did you a favor. While they was love bombing themselves, you was out there doing the healing work on yourself. And you're now going to realize that that individual didn't even deserve you in the first place. They never deserved you, okay? The person you've been dealing with didn't deserve you. They were the ones that needed you. You didn't need them. You know, it's all psychology. It's what do they call it? It's all psychological. They want you to believe that you needed them, but you did not need them. When you heal, you'll understand they needed you. It wasn't vice versa. You will learn your worth. You will learn that you deserve better. You will learn to meet real connections. You will learn the difference between fake and illusions and real, to separate the two. And you will go out there and meet the people that are meant to be for you. Okay, not the ones that are against you. The narcissist has been against you this entire time. But you will meet the people that are for you, the real ones that are for you. Okay, it will be a matter of time. So the new supply was a golden ticket. The new supply was your golden ticket. When the new supply comes into the equation, you are going to be breaking free because the narcissist is going to be distracted. Okay, if there's no new supply, they don't have a distraction, they're going to keep on coming back and forth to interrupt your healing process. So let me know what you think about the video, guys, in the comment section below. I know that sometimes, you know, it's hard for you to understand these things, especially if you're just living abuse. You don't understand where I'm coming from. But as you heal, you resonate with the video, okay? You will know that this whole thing was working in your favor. Leave us a comment, like the page, share and subscribe. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.